traditional dessert, and it's called Tembleque. It is a coconut custard. Very simple ingredients. You might have everything that you need right in your pantry. We're gonna need full fat coconut milk, some sugar, cornstarch, salt, cinnamon, a stick of cinnamon. I like imitation vanilla extract. It's a lot less expensive. Tastes the same, just a little less potent, so we'll just add a little bit more than it calls for, and some sweetened coconut. I'll give you a second to get your ingredients all together and we'll be right back. All right, so this is starting to thicken up. I was able to clean up. Still keeping an eye on it. You don't want this to get too hot and then start to clump up at the bottom, so I was occasionally stirring it. Not too hard again, because you don't want to create all the air bubbles. So just stirring it so that you don't get all those clumps on the bottom. I did want to add something. I am not very traditional when it comes to recipes. My favorite ingredient to any flan or any Puerto Rican dish or dessert or any dessert is almond. So I'm gonna put about half a cap, which is about a quarter teaspoon of almond extract in there. That's just gonna give it the right amount of extra flavor that it needs. So here it's coming to a sizzle. I'm just making sure that nothing is sticking to the bottom. It is starting to thick up. The purpose to cook this up is to get that starchiness out of the cornstarch, kind of incorporate all the ingredients, cook everything up nice and evenly. So it's starting to thicken up here. So I have turned my heat off. Mine is ready. We're gonna remove the cinnamon stick. And you know it's done when it's nice and thick and you can kind of ribbon on the top like that. So that's ready. We're just gonna pour it into our pan. You can do these in individual silicone cups as well. That's actually how I've done it. I've done it individually just so I can be able to give some to people a little more easily. So you just want to spread that in there evenly, getting all your remaining off. Don't let anything go to waste. Super easy, 10-minute dessert. So what you want to do is just wiggle this around, kind of tap it, get all the air bubbles out of it. So we're going to refrigerate this for about a couple hours, 2 or 3 hours. It should be nice and set. While that is chilling, we're going to actually toast our coconut. That way our coconut is nice, toasted, and cooled off by the time your custard is ready. So to toast your coconut, you're gonna go about medium heat. Remember, this coconut does have sugar, so it will burn easily. So just keep an eye on it. It'll probably take 3 to 4 minutes to get nice and toasty. I like mine with a little bit of color. More color, more flavor. So we're just gonna let that toast up. All right, so it's been about 3 hours and I just took this out of the fridge. What I'm doing now is just checking to see if it's done. So I'm just kind of pulling it away from the sides. That way when I flip it, it doesn't fall off in chunks. So I'm just gonna spin it and spin it and spin it until I get all the way around, and I'm sure that it's not gonna fall apart on me when I turn it into the plate. All right, I did the same for the middle. All right. So I'm just gonna take a little plate here and I'm gonna give it a nice little flip and tap. And I left the piece. It's okay. Just gonna, this one's big. I did individuals last time, so it was way quicker. I would leave it, next time I would leave it in like an extra hour or so. So it seems like it's still just a tad soft. So it just needed some extra time. I'm gonna try to get it all off on one piece. That way I can just, oh, it's falling apart. Kind of lightly put it back together. All right. So here I have my toasted coconut. We're just gonna cover all of the imperfections. See? Who said it broke? So we're gonna cover it in coconut and sprinkle a little bit of cinnamon. All right. Just gonna sprinkle a little bit of cinnamon on there. All right, and that is a complete tembleque. Easy enough.